Yes, this new method will 100% allow you to survive longer in all combat areas in Legend of Slime. Just watch Dwarven King fail to land a single hit on us. How embarrassing. And you better believe this method is available to everyone, free to play or not. This isn't something that needs an emulator or some obscure Android method. It's actually as easy as swapping between slimes, and I'll explain all about it in just a second. Alright, so first off, I don't know if this method is a glitch or if it's something that is intended, but I was going through each slime just testing their slime skills and damage out, since in the most recent update, I believe it's the 2.3.0 patch that was just rolled out to everyone, slimes have had their skills and damage revamped. I'll put up a chart here that was posted on the Discord server, which you should join. We're so close to 10,000 members, so we are planning a giveaway in the Discord server. Links to join are in the comment and description box below, but regarding the chart you see here, essentially most slimes have had a buff to their slime skills, whether it be more damage or a slight change to their ability timings, meaning there is a potential for a meta shift soon enough in the game. And you better believe I'll cover this all shortly, since there has been a lot, and I mean a lot of chatter that Zomstein of all slimes will be better than Gent. Looking real quick at the chart here, Zomstein did have his slime skill get buffed 8-fold, going all the way from 1000% ally attack to 8000%, which in comparison to all our other slimes is a huge gain. I wonder what the decision-making process was behind all these changes. Some slimes got close to a 20 times multiplier like Penguin, and slimes like Hero now deal 4000% in companion damage, so I do think our tier lists do need a bit of updating. I wouldn't be surprised if Gent gets his #1 spot taken away, but it honestly does help that his slime skill also got buffed from 30% to 2500% damage. I can honestly tell you, I did not see that one coming. Why in the world would Gent of all slimes get such a large buff to his slime skill, considering he's already super powerful from the buff we get from his passive? But maybe the devs at Legend of Slime have an update coming that will change the landscape of the game. I really hope we get a change like that soon. It has been exhausting using Sparrowfig Greenbird builds for close to a year now. Honestly, that Labov bug we just had did keep things very interesting, since we actually had a new build to mess around with. So hopefully we get some new content, material, weapons, passive, traits, treasures, yes, anything new to finally add some variety to our builds. But speaking of Labov, before you run off and update to the latest version, if you are still on the prior version, I recommend just staying on it and keep using the Labov glitch. There's nothing new for you in versions 2.3.0 or 2.3.1 to entice an update. That is up to you, of course, but I don't see a reason for you to update right now. However, I am certain that the 2.3.0 update is a forced one, so you'll likely not have a choice anyways. But let's get back to the point. I want you to check this out. We all know about Serpine, right? Based on our chart, her damage got increased from 10 to 500%. That's cool, nothing impressive there. And before I forget, Aku did get an increase from 50 to 300% attack damage. So if you are a free-to-play player and you aren't using Aku right now, I highly advise you try him out. Go ahead, equip him as your slime. His damage output compared to other slimes will depend on whether or not you have a toy for him as well. Since, for example, if you use Astri with an Astri toy, and then you go ahead and switch to Aku, your Astri slime will likely still be doing more damage to the stage boss. This is due to the toy providing a multiplier to Astri's skill damage, as you would already know. But if you switch over to Aku alongside equipping an Aku toy, putting them on the same playing field, and not giving either slime an advantage, that is because you're switching between toys and slimes, meaning if the toy doesn't match the slime, you're not getting the bonus, I'm almost certain Aku will deal much more damage to the stage boss than before, since Aku was essentially the strongest free-to-play slime before the patch, and now that his skill damage has a 6 times multiplier added to it, he is only going to be that much stronger. We did have this posted on our Discord as well, a comparison between all slimes and their skill damage. This is just considering their overall damage done without Sparrow Figurine, since Sparrow Figurine would obviously steal the spotlight, considering how its damage output basically accounts for the majority of our damage. We can see that Aku is in a tier of their own for free-to-play slimes, even edging ahead of multiple pay-to-win slimes like Kroby, Diva, Cabalus, and Poseidon. Although Aku doesn't fall too high up on the list, he still deals the most skill damage out of all our free-to-play slimes, so using Aku as your main slime is definitely something you should be considering. But when it does come to survivability, and this new method following the 2.3.0 patch, what could I possibly be referring to? Well, for some odd reason, I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, Serpine now has the ability to essentially be immortal. This is of course to an extent, you'll still have a chance to take damage, but Serpine effectively dodges every single hit that comes her way, so any damage will cause her to fall back and have her slime skill activated, meaning you'll be putting distance between you and the Sage Boss, for example, allowing you to survive much longer. I did find that equipping multiple HP items, so using items like Slime Mask and Flexible Bamboo, did cause her to dodge even more attacks. Like I showed earlier, Dwarven King basically couldn't land a single hit on us. I've never seen that happen before, so I do think you should try this method out. A quick build would be using Sacred Necklace and Slime Mask for your relics, Flexible Bamboo is one of your treasures, and you could also use an HP ring if you have one, preferably one that is a D rank metal ring. That way you get that sweet egg throw damage. You could also add additional evasion to the ring. I'm not sure the raw effectiveness of this, but additional HP did allow Serpine to survive longer, essentially going on dodging for ages and ages, as you saw with Dwarven King, meaning the same can be done to the Sage Bosses. I do want you to comment below if you use Serpine with these HP items. Just tell me if you survived the Sage Boss longer without being one-shot, and if this pushed you in stages. I'm assuming this method should work since the added HP and dodge is essential for survival. We don't have to worry about using Birdie Mask or Kitsune Mask, since the increased survival rate will compensate for our damage. So again, do let me know in the comments if this worked for you. We have some nice videos coming up soon, so don't forget to be subscribed for more Legend of Slime content like this. You better be in the Discord server already, as we're almost at 10,000 members, meaning a new juicy giveaway is coming in there. And if you have any suggestions for future videos you want to see, just let me know in the comment section below. I will have some free-to-play build guides coming up shortly. See you all in the next video.